Hello! Welcome back to Football Player's Biography. Today, I have a Manchester United biography, the story of the Red Devils. Introduction. Few clubs in the history of football command the global recognition and emotional connection that Manchester United does. Known as the Red Devils, United is more than a football club. It is a living, breathing cultural phenomenon that has shaped the world of sports, inspired generations, and endured triumph and tragedy. From humble beginnings in a railway depot to becoming one of the richest, most successful, and most supported football clubs in the world, this is the full story of Manchester United Football Club. Chapter 1. The Birth of a Club, 1878 to 1902. Manchester United was originally formed in 1878 as Newton Heath LYR Football Club. It was established by workers from the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway Depot in Newton Heath, Manchester. The club played in green and gold shirts and participated in local leagues. But in the early years, success was limited and financial instability plagued the club. By 1902, Newton Heath faced bankruptcy. Captain Harry Stafford and a group of local businessmen, including John Henry Davies, saved the club with an investment of £500. As part of the rebirth, the club was renamed Manchester United on April 26, 1902. Chapter 2. Early success and a home at Old Trafford, 1902 to 1930s. Manchester United won its first league title in 1908 under manager Ernest Mangnall and followed it with the FA Cup in 1909. That same year, the club moved to a new stadium, Old Trafford. Opened in 1910, nicknamed the Theatre of Dreams. But World War I and post-war financial troubles led to years of decline. The 1920s and 30s saw United yo-yo between the first and second divisions, struggling for consistency and finances. Chapter 4. World War II and a New Beginning, 1940s. During World War II, Old Trafford was bombed and heavily damaged. United played at Manchester City's main road for several years. In this era, Matt Busby, a former Liverpool player, was appointed as manager in 1945. His vision would change Manchester United. Chapter 5. The Busby Babes and the Munich Air Disaster, 1950s. Busby built a team around youth, creating the legendary Busby Babes, young, exciting players like Duncan Edwards, Tommy Taylor, and Bobby Charlton. Under Busby, United won league titles in 1952, 1956, and 1957. A style of attacking, fearless football captured the imagination of fans worldwide. The tragedy. On February 6, 1958, tragedy struck. After a European Cup tie in Belgrade, the team's plane crashed on takeoff at Munich Airport. 23 people died, including 8 United players, staff, and journalists. Duncan Edwards, one of England's brightest talents, died 15 days later. Sir Matt Busby was seriously injured, but survived and vowed to rebuild. The crash devastated the club, but created a deep emotional bond between United and fans. It was no longer just about football. It was about honor, survival, and legacy. Chapter 5. Rebuilding and European Glory, 1960s. Busby began rebuilding the club with survivors like Bobby Charlton and new stars like George Best, the flamboyant Northern Irishman with world-class talent, and Dennis Law, the Scottish striker known as the King. In 1963, United won the FA Cup, the club's first post-Munich trophy. Then came league titles in 1965 and 1967. And finally, in 1968, United became the first English club to win the European Cup, defeating Benfica 4-1 at Wembley. Sir Matt Busby had completed the most remarkable resurrection in football history. Chapter 6. Decline and Struggle, 1970s and 1980s. After Busby's retirement in 1969, United struggled to find stability. A revolving door of managers followed, and key players aged or left. In 1974, just 6 years after winning Europe's top prize, Manchester United were relegated to the second division. The club bounced back immediately and won the FA Cup in 1977, but the dominance of Liverpool in the 70s and 80s overshadowed United. Despite stars like Brian Robson, Norman Whiteside, Mark Hughes, United lacked league success, leading to fan frustration and financial uncertainty. Chapter 7. The arrival of Alex Ferguson, 1986. On November 6, 1986, Manchester United appointed a relatively unknown Scottish manager from Aberdeen, Sir Alex Ferguson. He inherited a struggling team, and results were slow to improve. By 1990, many wanted him sacked. But after winning the FA Cup in 1990, everything changed. From there, Ferguson transformed the club with ruthless discipline, tactical intelligence, and a focus on youth. Chapter 8. The Ferguson Era. Total Domination, 1990s to 2013. Ferguson's 26-year reign is arguably the most successful in club and football history. Major milestones. Premier League champions 13 times from 1993 to 2013. FA Cups, 5. League Cups, 4. UEFA Champions League, 1999, 2008. FIFA Club World Cup, 2008. The Class of '92. Ferguson introduced a golden generation of youth: David Beckham, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Gary Neville, Nicky Butt. In 1999, United achieved the historic treble: Premier League, FA Cup, and UEFA Champions League. It was a feat no English club had ever done. Ferguson also signed global stars like Eric Cantona, Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney, and Robin van Persie. He retired in 2013 with 38 major trophies, cementing his legacy as one of football's greatest managers. Chapter 10. Post-Ferguson Chaos, 2013 to 2020. Ferguson handpicked David Moyes as his successor, but the transition was rocky. Since then, United have seen multiple managers: David Moyes from 2013 to 2014, Louis van Gaal from 2014 to 2016 won the FA Cup, Jose Mourinho from 2016 to 2018 won the Europa League and League Cup, Ole Solskjaer from 2018 to 2021, popular but inconsistent, Ralf Rangnick, interim 2021 to 2022, and Erik ten Hag, 2022 to present. Despite massive spending and signings like Paul Pogba, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo return in 2021, the club struggled to recapture the dominance of the Ferguson era. Chapter 10. Ownership, Money, and Global Fame. Manchester United became the first football club to be listed on the stock exchange in the early 1990s. In 2005, the club was purchased by the Glazer family, a controversial move that led to fan protests. United became a commercial giant. Hundreds of millions of fans globally, major sponsorships with Adidas, Chevrolet, and TeamViewer. Social media dominance, but fans questioned the Glazers' debt-fueled model, which prioritized business over football. Chapter 11. The Ten Hag Era and Modern United, 2022 to present. In 2022, Erik ten Hag was appointed to bring structure, discipline, and long-term vision. In his first season, won the Carabao Cup, League Cup, reached the FA Cup final, returned to Champions League football. Ten Hag implemented a pressing style, improved young talents like Garnacho, Rashford, and signed key players like Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, and Andre Onana. Challenges remain, but signs of a new identity and discipline have emerged. Chapter 12. Legends of the club.
No Manchester United biography is complete without mentioning the icons. Sir Matt Busby, father of the club's style. Sir Alex Ferguson, greatest manager. George Best, flair and genius. Eric Cantona, the king. Ryan Giggs, all-time appearance leader. Wayne Rooney, record goal scorer. Cristiano Ronaldo, global superstar. Paul Scholes, Roy Keane, Nemanja Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, Peter Schmeichel, and many more.